Hey guys, welcome back to the YKB, Why Keep the Box Collecting, where we immediately destroy the value of our figures and free them for their plastic and cardboard prison. My Walmart finally got a Blowtorch, so let's take him to the table. Alright, so we have Blowtorch over here, and for the most part, I think this box looks pretty good. It's the standard G.I. Joe Classified Series box, nothing special. It's solid, it looks good. Ain't really much more I can add or take away. But here at the YKB, we don't care about boxes. Even though this is a good one, I don't care. Let's free Blowtorch. There's him in the packaging. Alrighty, so let's get Blowtorch here. Let's get a little bit closer. And for the most part, I'm loving this look. I'm not really a fan of the Ronald McDonald's colors, but I also did not watch the 80s G.I. Joe show. So it's probably his colors. But I am liking the look. I like the style of the retro future look type of thing. It very much makes him look kind of like a Power Ranger, which I don't know, I'm really feeling. I'm loving the black straps on it. I like those little notches that look like, I don't know what's the name of those things, but they look like the stuff the Matrix people had where they connected to the Matrix, which I'm absolutely loving. I like the way this character looks. I don't really like the way that hair looks. It looks a little weird, but this character really looks good. But just to look at the details real fast, I'm loving... first of all, I'm not loving I put him on a Cobra stand, but I'm loving the pants. I like how the way they matched it with the rest of the suit. Again, I really do like that weird Matrix notches look thing. But as a whole, Hasbro did a great job with the look of this figure. And I just keep on saying it over again. So I might as well just get to the accessories. See if they did a good job with those as well. First up is his fuel tank. For the most part, it looks good. It looks like a carbon copy of, what's his name? Torch, I think, from the Dreadnoughts. I can't remember the name, but it looks like that one. Speaking of carbon copies, here is the fuel line for the tank. We've seen it 100 times with barbecue and also torch. So it looks good. Here is a mask. I'm not sure if we've seen this one before. I think it looks cool. It's also the way I'm going to have him. Here is his pistol. I don't like that there's not a hole in that, so no blast effects can be used, so this is just going to be a sidearm in his holster for the rest of his days. One flame effect we saw from the Dreadnought. At least that's the first time I saw it. It works. And the other flame effect that we saw with the Dreadnok Torch too. It looks good. I really like this one the best. I like the way it flames out and stuff. I like the way that it has the different colors of paint on it. Like how transparent it is and everything. Looks good. We have his helmet. Looks good. Looks like a helmet. And we have his blowtorch. So, I think this looks pretty good. Material is a little bit more pliable, but it's still pretty loose. It's not super gummy, but, you know, it's better than most. And the piece that comes out. So that's his accessories. They look good, and there's more than enough. Alright, since we got Blowtorch over here, let's get these accessories on him. Oh, that comes off. It's nice to know. I thought his mask looked cool. It gives him a very much Sub-Zero Scorpion type of vibe, which I really do like. There you go. Helmet on. This mask fits on tight, unlike, you know, other G.I. Joe classified masks. That's on. I think it looks good. Makes them look pretty cool. Let's get rid of this thing that you can't use with blast effects. Just stick it in a place where it's not going to leave. There. His pack that we saw on Torch. Yes, I did Google. Can't believe I forgot his name. I am a 90s kid, so, you know, forgive me on not knowing everything about G.I. Joe. And Blowtorch is Blowtorch. Personal aside, I always thought it was sketchy to have a hero with flame powers, because I'm like, do you just do more damage than good? It's like the Human Torch, or anybody with flame powers. It's like, how much property damage do you do? And I know this guy isn't a superhero in the same sense as them, but, you know, I always thought that as a kid. Alrighty, just because, let's get a little closer. Let's change out these flame effects. We got the little one on there. Much bigger one. And the smaller one. Looks good. Alright, so we got Blowtorch down on the ground. And let's bring in the Dreadnok. There he goes. There's Torch. And to finish off the flaming trio, there's Barbecue. Now, clearly, these two dudes are different. Is Barbecue a different dude or the same dude? I don't know. I'm a 90s kid, so my G.I. Joes looked much different than my cousins, and, you know, they talk about the 80s cartoon. Yeah, mine was in the 2000s, so they look good together. Barbecue didn't come with flame effects. I had no idea who this guy was. Thought this was like a submarine guy for the longest time. I have a whole bunch of him that I use as like fodder soldiers, kind of. Ross had that great sale on them. So, you know, whenever you need an army build, go to Ross. But they look good together. Really do. Just want to show they share the packs. His pack is different. Their packs are the same. Their little tube things all are the same. So, you know. Watch someone tell me this guy doesn't shoot flames. Watch someone tell me he goes surfing or something. One thing I do gotta say is look how gummy this is. Right? This is a firmer plastic, but this is super gummy. This is a one-piece hero. That's what it is. This, much more sturdy. Not as gummy. Now that we got comparisons out the way, let's do some articulation. I'll leave on the pack. Might as well. Head can move in all directions. It does get hindered with his mask on. You probably get a little bit more range when you take it off. I'm not going to because I'm leaving it on him. He crunches forward that much. He crunches back that much. Back, forward. Doesn't give you so much range. Only gives you a little bit. So T-pose. Perfect. Arm goes all the way around. It's a softer plastic so it can move out the way. It's basically typical of McFarlane. Not McFarlane, sorry. That's the typical of G.I. Joe Classified series armor. Can't do a split. Is it drop down hips? I think technically it's a drop down hip, but it still doesn't give that much range. So thigh swivel can only go that far back and that far forward because of his thigh plate. Can't kick his butt. No boot swivel, but he has ankle rocker. So, it kind of sucks. You have brakes in here that you could do it, but, you know, this guy did come with a lot. Waist is a ball, and he has his typical ab crunch. Goes that far back. He can go that far forward. You know, his vest blocks it. There's bicep swivel. Double jointed arms. I love how this moves so that when you get him in like different poses, you can stick this in other places so it doesn't just fall out. That's pretty good. This arm is a hinge down and up, and this one is the standard up and down. He can kick that far up high. That's far high. So he's limited on range, but he's a dude in armor. So you're not going to be expecting him to pull out Spider-Man poses. And the way Hasbro makes Spider-Man, I can't even expect him to do Spider-Man poses. That's a little bit of a shot. Basically, I'm saying Spider-Man should be able to do a split. I don't know why Hasbro has a problem with doing that. But his articulation's good. Good for him. Blowtorch is a little bit shy of 7 inches. This dude's about, what is that? That is 6 3/4 of an inch. And he's about 2.5. So, not a small dude at all. Works for me. Now that we got height out the way, why not look and see how he scales with other figures from other lines. There's NECA Turtle. There's a McFarlane Spawn. Marvel Legends. SH Fig Arts Naruto. Loyal Subjects Aang. Star Wars Black Series Maul. And G.I. Joe Classified Series. That's a stalker body with a dock head. So, I think he scales pretty well. He's a little bit taller. I'm happy that they're making G.I. Joe Classified Series figures that aren't all the same height. It's nice when there's a little bit of difference in the heights. So what else can I say about Blowtorch? I think for the most part he looks pretty good. Happy to have him in the collection. I'm really loving this color. I know I made fun of it earlier, but now it looks unique. It makes a statement. It's like, hey, I don't care if I look like mustard and ketchup. I'm going to save the day. I'm just going to say I like it. But for more reviews like this, come to the YKB. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm out. I think Hasbro did a pretty good job on this one.